Hello everyone, and today we're starting a new series on the Info Runners, a 5-part series on the starter ships. I'm Dazan was here.
I'm Algarad.
And I'm Execute.
And today we're going to be starting off with part 1, which is the getting started. What do I want to do in Star Citizen? And this is going to be the keystone to all decisions when you're looking at Star Citizen. And once you get through this episode, we're going to be moving on to episode 2, where we talk about your Aurora and Mustang, your basic starter ships. Then we move on to, of course, episode 3, where we start talking about your mid-price starters, which are a little bit more advanced, your Avenger, Reliant Core. Then we get to episode 4, which is kind of interesting because those are kind of outside of your regular starter ship range, but still close enough that we want to talk about them. Your Cutlass Black, your Hornet, your Freelancer. And finally, for all those people who are going to be like, CCUs, what about CCUs? We have a section on CCUs and LTI tokens, all those little things that you'll want to know.
But the thing that always gets me when people talk about Star Citizen is so expensive. They always say, you go to the store and look at the prices on the ships, they're so expensive. And sure enough, you click on the store and what do you see? The very first thing at the moment is the Nova Heavy Tank, which is over $100. Now, in Australian, this is Australian pricing, so it's got a 10% GST added on. But $104.50 US for an Australian to buy into Star Citizen and own a Nova tank. And that seems insane. It's not even a spaceship, and this is supposed to be a space sim. But you need to ignore this top section. And you know, people have often said $600 ships, and sure enough, when the Hammerhead was on sale, up in the top bar we had the Hammerhead for $600, and it just seemed insane. But you want to concentrate on those game packages down below, because that's where you get the cheaper prices and the ships that are more within range of what you want. You've got the $49 packs and the $69 pack with Squadron 42 added there as well. But these are your game packages, which are way below the price of a AAA game, and yet in Star Citizen at the moment, what you can do has as much gameplay as probably a AAA game would have at the moment.
Minus the bugs.
Yeah, minus the bugs. Now, even though you've got these packages, probably you don't even want to go here when you're first buying the game. We go back to the starter window, do that little orange fly now. That's what you want to click, because that will take you to the cheapest option to get into the game and get Squadron 42. Now you see when this comes up, we're offered our Aurora and our Mustang, and these are our 2 base starter ships. So you choose your ship. Which one do you want? Do I want to be a cargo hauler, jack of all trades? Do I want to be a fighter primary? And they're your 2 options. Now we usually recommend going for the Aurora just because it's more versatile and it has other advantages, which we'll talk about in episode 2. Once you've clicked on that, if you scroll down, you actually see you have an option to get Squadron 42 added on. It's like supersizing your game pack. At the moment, while we were filming this, the package was $15 or $16 for an Australian, or $16.50 for an Australian, sorry. And that would add the Squadron 42 module to your game pack, and it basically gives you 2 games for the price of 1.
And right now I can hear all the comment section going on saying, what about the Mustang? It's actually a $5 more expensive ship. What about the Mustang? We are ignoring CCUs because that's the biggest misconception. When you get into Star Citizen, you should be looking at, in your starter packs, what do you want to do in the first? Because really, when you think about CCUs, you want, if you're going to be getting any ship that's semi-substantial, you want better insurance on it. You're going to want a little bit more of the advantages, and that's where you're going to check out episode 5. LTI
these packages all come with what, 6 months insurance, and so if you're looking at upgrading to 3 months insurance,
3 months, yeah.
3 months insurance, and so when you're looking at upgrading to a ship that's $100, $150, you actually want a bit more than 3 months insurance. And so go to episode 5 and find out what we're suggesting to get around that.
keep in mind there are 2 exceptions to this rule, but we'll get to those in the episodes when they actually occur.
And with that, I'm Al Garrett.
I'm Buzz here.
And I'm Execute.